My name is Craig Ferguson and I'm attempting to walk across the entire length of the USA, starting in LA and finishing in Boston. Over 3,000 miles separates me from my end goal, which is seeing Scotland at the World Cup for the first time in 28 years. And we're aiming to raise £1 million for mental health in the process. So let's get into it. Here we go! Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Trips were about 3 weeks out when you guys are watching this. 3 weeks left. Think about the journey that we have been on together. It seems like yesterday that I was starting this series all the way back on Santa Monica Pier on the 24th of February, but it is soon to be over. So far, as of recording this, we've managed to raise about £160,000 for mental health. It's currently a rainy day, as you can tell by the quality of this video going bad. I'm going to need to put my camera away, but we're in for another treat this week. We've got West Virginia, and as we are coming closer and closer to the capital of the USA. As you guys know, we are currently in Ohio, but the next state that we cross into is maybe one of my most anticipated. I'm very excited about it. Let's see if you can guess where it is. Driving down the road, I get the feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Here we go! Country roads, take me home. Just about to come up for another break. Big Matthew's at a Texas Roadhouse food place or something, which does sound good right about now, I can't lie. You know it's been a tough day of walking when you've lost 2 stars. I've gone back 2 states today apparently. Aye, climbing over fences and stuff is a telltale way that you're going to lose some stars, but I've got some spares so I'll get them on, and we're about to cross into the border of West Virginia. I've got my new shoes on, as Paulo once said, but tied them far too tight, and I had 2 pairs of socks on. No one wants to smell these, so my feet feel nice and free now. It is the shining light at the end of the day. A hotel, come on. In life, remember one thing: life is a highway. Isn't that right, mate, or big man? I'm going insane. So we made it into West Virginia last night, but I'm actually already out of it and entered into the 3rd state in 24 hours. I'm in Pennsylvania now, but I hear you all asking, Craig, first impressions of Pennsylvania. It has been so brutal. Like, it has been unbelievably hot today. You're talking like 30 degrees. Extremely clammy, and the entire thing has just been uphill, downhill, uphill, downhill. That hill that I've just passed and come over while I started recording this video was so steep, and then you get to the top of it. Does it flatten out? No, it just goes downhill and then up again. Looks like this is going to be a hard stake, Craigie boy. You're not as close to the end as you thought. Morning guys, I'm going without a hat today, so you finally get to see the extent of the wacky no haircut. Anyways, let's do it. If I'll say anything about the past few days, it's that the scenery is definitely picked up. While the actual towns themselves are nothing to write home about, at least the scenery surrounding them is starting to get a lot more green and pretty. This is the extent of what I'm dealing with. If you can see past that big Mackey's sign, those hills in the distance, that is the Appalachian Mountains, and that is what I need to come over tomorrow. It is going to be very difficult. It's going to be the last day in Pennsylvania, meaning that every single day I've been in this state it will have been over 30 degrees and over 800 metres of elevation climbed. Good morning. If I thought yesterday was hard, today's going to be brutal. Let's do it. Yeah, go on, so Matt needs to get rid of the milk, give it a good sniff. Big sniff. No, big go on.
Mate, that's cheese, mate.
Oh god. Fuck off! In its last couple of hours, Pennsylvania is definitely staking a claim for top 3 most beautiful states of the entire challenge. Yep, I said it. It has been hilly, it has been very grim at times, extremely hot, very difficult. Didn't say one of my favourites, but beauty, I think it's hard to argue when you look at views like this. It's had by far the nicest water that I've seen out of any of the states, that's for sure. Back to smiles on my face, that's what we like to see. And it's because of nice views, however I have just looked ahead of me. More hills. I don't think the gravity of all this will set in until years later, to be honest. You know, all you guys that have been watching from the very start, that first video when I spoke about my doubts and how I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to do this. I mean, you can go back and watch it yourself. I literally said I came out here and I started and I had a very bad knee and back that I didn't tell anyone about because I was like, I don't want anyone to worry, I just want to be able to go and do this thing. And I just started, I just kept going, pushed through any niggles, pains, blisters, everything that's kind of coming my way. And you know, I complain in this video a lot about the heat and stuff, but it is difficult, but you've just got to get over it. And yeah, one day when I'm looking back and reflecting on all of this and what me and Matthew have managed to achieve, I'll just think, God, I've walked across the 3rd biggest country in the world. Like, it's mind blowing, but you guys have been a part of it since the very start and it would not be possible without you all, so aye, it means the absolute world. Let's bring this thing home, end it in style and make history. I've just come across some little street gig, I guess. Look at this. I feel like there needs to be a little bit of an update on where we are at with the challenge and in terms of making progress, finishing in Boston, etc. So, as you guys are watching this video, there's 3 weeks left. There's 4 weeks left for me in real time, but right now we are heading into the Appalachian Mountains, which is basically the mountain range that separates the East Coast cities like your Washingtons, Philadelphia, New York and Boston from basically Middle America. So that's where we're at right now. It is so hot today. The weather has been ridiculously boiling from the past 48 hours and it's to continue into tomorrow, so you can expect to see me struggling even more. It's cooled down a little now because it's getting later, but basically in order for us to make it in time to Boston, we're going to need to push over 30 miles like we have been the entire challenge all the way through. But basically we're about a week out from Washington DC right now, the capital of the USA. We are almost there. Cannot wait. It really feels like the end is in sight. It seems crazy to me that, you know, I blinked and I was here. It feels as if I crossed into the first state. I was in California and it feels as if I crossed into Nevada and then Arizona like literally yesterday. How are the mountains and the deserts so far away? I don't know where the time's gone, but physically I'm feeling it, I'm feeling the toll, and now mentally it's just about getting there, getting it done and crossing that finish line. We're almost there.